fucking up procedures, doing the wrong thing, and they end up getting demoted to get to the next rank without learning the job, learning the police procedures, learning the city, learning what they can and cannot do, and they keep making mistakes.
You know, when they said stand up and swear before they gave me the blue suit, they said this is your FTO. Remember, Adam is a friend. I had 10 minutes with that man, and then I was in the garage, and everyone else trained me. Everyone else took me on the ride along. Everyone else did PD, what you call it, passive aggressive, taser, passive aggressive. I've never seen that man ever again.
All right, cool. So let's fact check that for a second. So a man walks into the police department. I'm sorry. You see a person outside of the police department premises
I'm sorry,
with
man.
a gun out. What are you going to charge him with? Let's see how much you've been trained according to you. What are you going to charge that person with if you see them with a long rifle out, which is illegal in the city? What are you going to charge them with? What charge?
With a weapon.
Hold on, Mr. Brown. Let
No,
Mr.
wait.
Starr. Nope. Let Mr.
Well,
Starr
first,
answer the question. Let Mr. Starr answer the question. You see a person near City Hall, not in a green zone, in a white zone, with a long rifle out, which is illegal in the city. You cannot open carry a long rifle. What would you charge that person with?
I would charge him with a 1.7 and a 3.2.
You did not hear my question.
He would be trespassing on a restricted area.
That's
Then
not
he's
what I
gonna.
asked you.
Yeah, you did. And then, huh?
That is not what I asked you. Miss Monica, did you hear my question to this man? What was my question to him?
He could be then charged with a 1.9 if he was
Hold
shooting.
on, hold your mics.
That was my question, sir. What would the charge be?
If he has a weapon outside the green zone, I wouldn't charge him with nothing.
See? All right. So you wouldn't charge him with anything, despite the fact that he's committing a crime. You would not charge him with anything. I just told you that carrying a
If he
long
was
rifle
outside, if he's
is
outside the
illegal.
green zone, no.
Charged with a
Stop
2.4
talking over your off.
Sir, he said if he walk
all
into
of
the
the
police
rules up,
station
bro.
with a rifle out that is illegal, what would you charge him with? He said in the police station, and the police station is a green zone, sir. He said if he walk inside of the police station with a rifle out, what would you charge him with?
And then I recanted
But
that question.
one of you
Hold on.
said if he walked into the police station, and the other said if he was outside the green zone. So which is it?
Yes. Hold your mics real quick.
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
it's unrealistic.
I
That was my
wouldn't charge him. I would not charge him because there's no such thing as an illegal weapon. You have
that
the
is
right to
wrong.
you have the right to bear arms in any aspect in any fashion under United States Constitution.
Okay, this is not
If he's inside the green zone, then we're talking about a different story.
This is
No, sir.
Can you have a gun? You don't need a gun license for an AK like the state that I lived in, Alaska, Texas.
This is not
You
real
don't need a-
life, bro. This is West Coast. This is
I don't
West
know. I don't
Not the United
know.
From Alaska, bro.
That's
That nigga
rude.
need a
I don't.
fucking
Why not
Wait.
explain it to me
Wait,
and just
Wahali.
say?
Hold on.
Hey.
Everyone stop.
Hey.
Everybody stop.
In
Just
3,
stop.
2, 1, let's join this nigga, bro.
Everybody stop. Hold your mics, please. Hold your mics, please. Give him a chance to speak. Hold your mics one at a time, please. Okay, sir. I think what you're doing is you're bringing real world NRP. You're bringing real world inferences into this video game, which you cannot do.
Hey, Tyrone.
Yes, sir. I was just explaining, like, on the outside, if they had their gun, it wouldn't be a charge. But if they came in with their gun, it would be a charge.
Sir, you got to let me finish.
I have a good
Sir,
idea.
Mr. Brown,
Tyrone, hold
Mr.
on.
Brown, I'm gonna get to you, Mr. Brown. Please.
No,
We
listen.
we
All
can't
you need
learn.
to do
We
is
can't
to
learn
ask.
anything. We
He's
talk
gonna stop
over each
thinking
other,
like
Mr.
that.
Brown.
Mr. Browns, stop.
Hey,
Mr.
guys,
Brown,
listen.
please allow me to finish, Mr. Brown. I promise you, I'll get to you, and I'll get to the man who had his hand raised,
Yes, ma'am.
sir. Mr. Brown, let me finish, sir. While the makers of One State NRP wants you to act as a real police officer, the United States, since this is an English-speaking server based on the United States, the game still has certain rules that you have to follow. If you look at this,
Just say 3.6, all right? Just say 3.6. That's what you say, all right?
Well, I know 1.7, 3.6.
oh
I
my
know
God,
that.
I can't even finish. I can't even finish talking.
I mean, I had a
Well,
question like 10
everybody
minutes ago.
shut the fuck up, everybody.
Everyone.
How about we just kill this conversation and we clear this lobby and go on 10-12 and stop beating around the bush, man?
We will do no such thing. We will sit here and we will have this conversation so that everybody can be more educated. We will do, if you don't want to be here, go on 10-12. We're not forcing you to be here.
We can't go on 10-12 because all the vested and suited officers are right here. Hey, Chief Benny.
If you want to go on a 10-12 or you have your badge, sir, you can always go up to floor 1 where you're supposed to be and provide lobby security. Do not interrupt this conversation.
And I had a question though, you know.
And someone
You said get to
Right, and I told you I'd get to your question, but if you're going to interrupt and tell everybody what to do when I'm having a conversation with everybody, an educational conversation, then you don't need to be here.
hold your mics and if he's trying to teach you guys something, hold your mics and listen. I told you to hold your mic. Listen to me. Stop your mic. Let Tyrone speak and everyone listen. Don't interrupt on him. He's a higher up. You cannot just interrupt and disrespect him like that. That's not gonna be acceptable. And you, when he's speaking, let him explain you nicely, and then you talk, and then try to answer. Before understanding,
Yes, sir. I understand.
before understanding his question, if you start speaking, how are you gonna know what he's asking?
As I was saying to you, sir, while the NRP, while the makers of this game want you to role play as a real life United States police officer would, this game still has rules and regulations that you have to follow. On Discord, it clearly states that open carrying a weapon is illegal, especially an AK-47 is illegal here in one state. You cannot walk around in one state with a rifle out. That is grounds for an arrest. Now, you said you wouldn't charge that individual. That is false. Per the chief of police, if a person is walking around, and they got clarification from the admins, if a person's walking around with a AK-47, they can be charged with disorderly conduct with a weapon, which is a 2.4. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let me ask you another question. You arrest a person lawfully because they committed a crime. This person refused to give you their identification upon request. What is your next step?
3.6.
I'm going to show it to you. It's the
No, what I'm asking you is, you are the law enforcement officer engaged in the discharge of your lawful duties as a police officer here in one state. You arrest a person lawfully. You put that person in handcuffs. You request their ID. They refuse to give you their ID.
.6.
You're going to charge the person with a 3.6. Okay, I asked you what you would do next. Remember, they didn't give you their ID, so you don't know who you're charging, correct?
Well, at that, I mean, you want me to show you what I would do next?
I want you to explain to me what you would do next if that person that you just physically arrested for committing a crime, they didn't give you their ID. What would you do? I guess I can even make it easier for you.
At
How would
that
you
point in
identify
time,
this
if I just
person?
arrested them, then I would put, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used to get you to court of law. Do you understand your rights?
Cool. You did all that. And you're saying, give me your ID. Now, sir, I need to identify you. And they said, no, I'm not giving it to you. And they refused to give you their ID. What do you do?
I just told you you're going to be charged with the extra charge of 3.6.
Fine. He said,
Risk him.
okay, I got it. He said, F you. I don't give a shit. Charge me with what you're going to charge me. What are you going to do? Remember, you still have not identified this person.
Run fingerprint, face recognition. Run fingerprint, face recognition, bro.
Sir, you need to let him answer the question. I'm asking him the question, please.
Hey, sir, Brody, can you go to floor 1 for me?
Fate, I'm not going to face print and figure ID at that point. I'm not nowhere near at that point.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, please?
You're asking me to put that back row down?
Sir, I'm asking you what you would do. The person refused to identify themselves, and even, or despite the fact that you threaten them with extra charges, they're still not giving you their ID. What are you going to do? How would you identify that person? What would you do in that situation?
Whoa, you fucking pig.
I'm gonna arrest him at that point in time. I'm gonna put him down in my car. I'm gonna pat down the subject and possibly start scanning process the fingerprints to gain some form of ID.
Okay. All right, good. Now, let me ask you this. Did you get that answer from Mr. Rogers, who blurted out the answer for you, or did you already know that?
I didn't get the right answers from him because I didn't ever hear him talk to me.
Okay. All right. We all heard him, but if you want to say that, then you can. Any other ways that you could get that man's ID from him, sir?
Yeah, possibly, absolutely.
Explain.
You're not even taking me the right way.
I could request for backup. I could do a lot of things, actually.
No, sir. You're giving me broad generalizations.
No. I'm sorry. I could request for backup. I could show more force of police and request for backup.
Why would you show force of police with a compliant suspect who's already in handcuffs? You're gonna beat the shit out of that suspect to get his ID when he's already in handcuffs?
How is he compliant if you just said he won't show me ID? That's non-compliant.
I understand what you're saying, but you're gonna use physical force on the man who's in handcuffs because he refused to give you his ID.
I didn't say physical force. I said I'll call for backup.
Okay, you're gonna call for backup. What is backup gonna do for you? Because they're probably gonna tell him the same thing. No, I'm not giving you my ID. The point I'm trying to make is, sir.
Well,
right?
at this time, he could be charged with the 2.4 disorderly conduct.
Okay. The point I'm trying to make, you're saying you're gonna charge us now with disorderly conduct. And I'm not going to go off into the weeds in this thing because I don't want to keep anybody here in the garage from patrolling. The point I'm trying to make...
It could be a 3.2, disobeying a lawful order, requesting ID.
Sure, I get you. But the point I'm trying to make is you're struggling to answer these basic questions that every new law enforcement officer who should have been properly trained...
How am I struggling?
You're not... Okay. Go ahead, sir. Finish, and then I guess I'll talk. Finish, and I'll talk.
Hey, are you guys helping fucking ICE?
Hey, bro, move from here. Go do your task.
Go ahead, sir. I'll allow you to finish, and then I'll respond. Go ahead.
No, I want to know if you guys are helping ICE, because if you guys are, I just need to get the fuck out of here.
Then just get the fuck out of here.
Why? Are you not a fucking immigrant?
Mr. JD, we do not respond like that, Mr. JD. You know better. Come on now.
Okay, I just want to know you guys are helping ICE, deport fucking illegal aliens.
See, right, Tyler, this is what I'm talking about. I'm trying to learn it, and you got clowns like this running all throughout your department that y'all don't get the badge to. That's trying.
That's a training. That is a trainee, and you see he's being arrested. The point I'm trying to make is, sir,
I'm
you're
trying. You said I've missed everything, but I haven't missed not much.
Please stop
Yeah,
talking
you missed
over him,
right in your mouth,
man.
bro.
Please.
I wasn't talking over to him. He spoke, then I spoke. That's called normal
You're talking
conversation.
over everybody. Come on.
Go ahead, Mr. Starr. If you have something to say, say it, and then I'll say my
I
piece,
don't,
and then.
sir. I don't, sir.
Okay. All right, good. The point I'm trying to make is, sir, you're talking about you're impatient in getting your badge, and I'm certain you're going to be impatient based on the totality of the circumstances of what I've observed. You're going to be impatient in getting your vest and getting ranked up to captain, colonel, and all this shit, right? And you're not taking the time to learn the job properly. And you've answered several of my questions incorrectly, right? And you got help from Mr. Rogers, who blurted out an answer for you. And you did not know the answer to that question, but yet you're trying to hurry up and get your badge, which is the problem we're having in this department, because people don't take the time to learn the job and don't take the time to make sure they know what they're doing, so they're a more efficient police officer out there on the road. And then when they get to the rank which holds more responsibility, because I don't know that you are required to train the unbadged officers to become next generation of police officer. They fuck it up and they teach the unbadged officer the wrong thing, and then we keep having this revolving door of people doing the wrong thing all the time. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So that's why the point of this whole exercise was to teach you and to show you how ill-equipped and inadequate you are, and how ill-prepared you are for the realities of being a police officer here in Glendale. I don't give a shit where you came from. I don't care if you were in Linwood, Chico, whatever server you want to name. We do shit here differently in the city of Glendale, and we do it to standard. And the chief is holding everyone accountable and is making sure that everybody is performing to standard based on his policies and based on what he does. You understand what I'm saying? So the moral of the story is learn the job. Learn the job, put the time in, do the best you can. You will be recognized. I promise you. And if that's not the case, I'm willing to take my suit off right now and quit this police department. As you can see for yourself, when I asked these vested officers in the above who asked for their rank, nobody raised their hand. You know why? Because nobody had to raise their hand.
I got something to say, sir.
You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, sir, I got something to say, though, if you don't mind me.
Well, I'm not finished yet, sir. I'm not done. Let him respond, and then I will call on you. I promise.
I know, sir. I got something quick to say, sir. Trust me.
Sir, I don't care how quick it is. You got to give him a chance to speak, and then I'll let you speak, please. Mr. Starr, what do you have to say to that?
No, because I was never trying to rebuttal you. When you said, I'll be known, I'll be seen, I'm probably already known and seen now because the whole department's down here. I wasn't trying to make a fight out of it. I was just looking to get my badge today. That's all. I wasn't trying to fight over it, man.
I'm not having a fight with you, sir. I'm having a debate with you, and I'm having a discussion with you. I'm not fighting with you at all. I'm not mad at you at all, sir. If I was mad at you, I'd have been probably cursing, and I'd have probably got reprimanded and got fired. I'm not mad at you.
I just logged on today after they said the hiring event to try to get my badge. That's all I did, and I'm in this big dispute and fighting over. I'm not trying to fight you,
sir. You just heard me say I'm not trying to fight with you. I am trying to educate you on how things work at the Glendale Police Department. I don't know where you came from. That is none of my concern. That is none of anybody's concern in this police department. The main concern is what your performance, can your performance speak for itself in the city of Glendale, right? And can you adhere to the rules of this police department? I don't care where you came from. The chief don't care where you came from. In fact, you go to the chief and ask for a badge, and he says, well, hold on a minute, and then you tell him, well, in Chico, I did this and that, he's probably going to say, well, you won't be promoted for 2 weeks.
Can you report the ground floor 0, please?
Do you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Starr?
I do.
Okay, do you have any other questions before I ask Mr. Brown what he has to say?
I don't have any questions. I was just trying to get my.
I had a question, man. Like 20
Hey, officer, how you doing?
All right. Okay, Mr. Brown. Hold on, Mr. Brown. Hold your question, Mr. Brown.
Officer Jordan, how you
Mr.
doing?
Rogers. Mr. Rogers, you were so eager to speak and you were speaking over us. What do you have to say, Mr. Rogers? What question do you have?
Man, I kind of forgot because like it was related to a question that you asked him, and I had a question then, but it's been like 30 minutes now. You said you was